Hi, and welcome to another episode of Wine and Dine with Mastro, where food and magic meet. I am your host, Tom Mastriani. Welcome to my show. Now today, we're going to be making a really healthy dish. It's a stir fry with broccoli and shrimp, and it's really super nice. It's super easy, and it tastes great. And it'll pair with some really great wines. We've got a nice Chenin Blanc, we've got a nice Rosé, and they're all going to blend in really nice. So join me. All right, the first one of the day is going to be a Beringer Chenin Blanc. Now this wine, it's one of my favorites. It's very nice. It's really clean, simple. It's really not too pricey. You notice the giant size bottle. It's one of my perfect or favorite Thanksgiving wines. It goes great with a Thanksgiving dinner with turkey and all that. This will go great with shrimp, which we have, vegetables. It goes really well with. This is a great wine. So we're going to open this up first. Grab my trusty wine key and let's try it out. Now, Chenin Blanc, the grape, it's not too common. There's not too many vintners who actually make a Chenin Blanc, but Beringer has been doing it for a very long time, and I think they've honed it down to a perfect science. It's not too sweet, not too dry. It's not as sweet as a Moscato or anything like that, but it's not really dry either. Nice, fruity. Let's say there's, well, let's put it in the glass and get a real sample of it. But always sniff the cork first, and this way you know that it's not spoiled, because sometimes if the wine gets corked or just gets a little air in there, it's not quite right, you'll get that vinegary smell or a wet dog smell. As soon as you smell that, run away. So let's check this out. Now, super light color, very light yellow, and let's check out those aromas. I'm thinking banana right off the top. A little bit of banana, but not overpowering banana. Just a hint. Sweet honey. Very subtle. It's beautiful. Kind of clean, refreshing, bright. Makes you think of a really nice summer day. Started off a little cool, and then it got really warm. This is super nice. It's one of my favorites, it really is. All right, so we're gonna cut up some vegetables, and then we're gonna put them all in a pan with the shrimp, the broccoli, a little soy sauce, a little rice vinegar, and some garlic, some chives, and some ginger. See this guy? Look at this guy. See, that's ginger. He's saying it's like, hey, how are you? High five. So, and we're gonna cut this guy up. It's gonna be good. We're gonna dice up a couple of pieces of it. Be sure not to cut yourself ever. Always keep your fingers back so that keep your knuckles against the knife. And then this way, you'll never ever cut your fingers, ever. Except when you pull the knife back after you're done, you have to be careful not to cut yourself, which I've done just once. All right, so we have that. We gotta chop up our garlic. Now, one thing about garlic, when you're cutting garlic or onions or anything really spicy, or something, even the ginger, which has a lot of aroma and some very potent juice going on inside of it, what'll happen is it kind of permeates into your cutting board. So then whenever you go to cut the next thing, like say you're cutting fruit the next day, you're going to get the smell of the garlic in the fruit. You're going to smell it. It's no fun because you're like, oh yeah, I cut up garlic the other day, and that's just no good. So you always oil your cutting board, and that'll keep it from maintaining or retaining the smell of what you've cooked the day or night or week before, because the garlic will stay on there forever. Little garlic jump ship over there into the olive oil, but that's okay because they're all going in the same boat. All right, so we've got our garlic, we've got our ginger. We pre-cut up some scallions, the olive oil, the rice warming vinegar, sea salt, or actually this is the pink Himalayan salt, which is great salt. It doesn't have too heavy a taste, not a lot of iodine. We've also have some red pepper, flakes, and seeds, and of course the seeds are the hottest part. We've got a red pepper, which we're gonna cut up next, the broccoli, the shrimp, and a green pepper. Gotta mix those colors. Our red pepper. Make sure you want to get all the seeds out of the green peppers. Cut those out. Always cut, when you cut your peppers, cut them from the top down, which is from the skin side down. If you cut it this way, you're not necessarily going to get a good cut. I mean, my knives are ridiculously sharp because I keep them sharp. And if they're not sharp when you get down to the skin, it's not going to come apart. So you're guaranteed to get it broken or completely cut doing it this way. It's better to do it in stages, where when you're cutting up your vegetables, cut everything first into sections. So get everybody down to this piece, then cut them down into this piece. So get them all that way and this way. Keep it in stages. It makes life a lot easier. And you want to stay consistent. Try and keep the pieces all the same size. This way they'll cook evenly and beautifully. All right, our garlic is already cut up. You want to cut it into decent sized portions, about that big. And you might want to always cut them from the back. You want to cut them this way. So this way they come right apart. And you're good to go. All right, shrimp, peeled and deveined. Beautiful. Can't ask for more than that. All right, so now we're gonna put this in the, we got a cast iron pan here, ready to go. And we've got some rice, which I pre-cooked. Rice is already done. We were using basmati rice, which is one of my favorite rices. It's very light. It takes on the flavors of pretty much anything you mix them with. So let me clean up a little bit, and then we'll put it all in the pot. All right, so now we're gonna start loading up the pan here. So let's put in the oil. Okay. You don't want it to be too hot because you don't want it to burn. So let's start with that. I got our garlic and ginger. We're gonna put those in. Garlic, ginger, scallions, a little bit of salt. And we're gonna need the giant pepper shaker. Wow. A little fresh ground pepper. I know this is silly, but it's awesome. All right, put in our vegetables. I'm gonna cook all these together. Ah, it smells really nice. I'm gonna add a little bit more salt to this. You always have to make sure that your skillet is not too hot. So this could easily burn. So now everything's in there. We're gonna add a little bit of butter, probably about a tablespoon and a half of butter, crushed red pepper, just a pinch more salt. Soy sauce. There's probably about an ounce of soy sauce in there. And the rice vinegar. This is important. I want that butter to cook down. Oh, it smells so good. It smells really, really, really amazing. This is a great dish. It's so easy, it's so quick. When you cook as much as I do, your fingers feel like asbestos fingertips. So, all right, and we have to add some of our Beringer, but we're gonna wait until this gets a little bit hotter. And once the butter melts, then we'll put the Beringer in there. All right, so now we're gonna put in the broccoli. Get that in here. This guy's a little big. Want to add in now the shrimp towards the end. So everything's going to have to cook down. So we got our shrimp in there. We've got 10 or 12 shrimp, and they're ready to go. It's smelling amazing right now. Totally amazing. Now, we're going to take our Chenin Blanc. Pour it right on top. It's going to give it a little sweetness, just a little bit. And then we're going to use probably about 3 or 4 ounces of that. And then, once we have that in there, we're going to put in our honey and then our rice. So this is local honey. Local honey is the best. And the thing about honey, when you go natural, little known fact about honey is when it's natural honey, if you have any allergies or anything like that, a teaspoon of honey a day for 30 days, and this works. I've probably told maybe 30 people about it. 30 people, 30 days. It will cure any allergy you might have that's airborne or environmental from, pollen, things like that. Because the bees collect the pollen, they do whatever they do with the pollen, they make honey out of it, and then it's in the, unfiltered honey. You have to get the unfiltered honey. Let's raise the heat a little bit here. And we're gonna put in our rice. Mix this in, make sure the rice gets well submerged so it can suck up all that wonderful, wonderful liquid we poured in here. How beautiful is that? And we're going to add just a little bit more butter. Well, say a quarter stick. And the rice is going to play very well with that. Now, while this is cooking, we're going to open another bottle of wine. We already have our Chenin Blanc. And now, another really nice white that'll go with this would be a rosé. Okay, this is Whispering Angel. This is a French wine, Côte de Provence, and it's a really nice French wine. Rosé is going to be a little lighter, mildly sweet. All right, so now we're going to open up this Whispering Angel. Sure of the year, but it's 13% alcohol, rosé, 2017 actually. See how it does. Right now I can smell the broccoli and shrimp stir fry going. It's smelling wonderful. All right, look at that. It's like a pink, I'm gonna say it, salmon color. Look at that. It's just Really pretty. All right. Little hints of you. First thing I'm getting is melon right off the top. Melon and mild light citrus. I don't know if it's a teriyaki from that I'm smelling, but that's really what I'm getting right now. Really light, clean. That's really nice. That's gonna go really well with that. Let me just do this, because we're cooking a little too hot. All right, it's good. It's got a nice finish. I'm getting residuals of lemon. That's what I'm getting the most of from that. There's a lot of lemon in there. All right, welcome back. All right, so now our stir fry is done. We're gonna plate it, and it's all about presentation. So we've got this kind of fancy plate, and we're gonna put it in here. And it's looking beautiful. All right, this will serve a good 8-10 people. We're gonna leave it at that for now. Get a little bit more of that broccoli on top, because I just love broccoli. All right, there you have it. Beautiful. Let's look at it from my angle. Here you have it. Shrimp stir fry, broccoli, peppers, rice. It's beautiful with 2 different wines. We've got the Whispering Angel, and we've got the Beringer Chenin Blanc. The shrimp's got a little caramelization on it. Try that first. Tasting the peppers, the broccoli, a little bit of the soy. Not too heavy on the soy sauce. You could always spike it up a little bit with a little more soy. What's nice about this is if you don't overcook it, the vegetables still have a little bit of crisp to it, which is really nice, especially with the peppers. So as you bite into them, you get the raw flavor and the cooked flavor. Because the outside is cooked, the inside is still raw, and we have that flavor still building inside. All right, so right now I'm fully coated. There's a little butter in there. I'm gonna try the Beringer first. We'll try that and see how that goes. Really nice, really clean, cleanses your palate nicely, doesn't overpower anything. I'm gonna go right back and taste the food. Really great, awesome. I'd say 6 out of 7 on the Mastro scale. Definitely really good. Now let's try the Whispering Angel. Let's go to the French side. Again, the broccoli is really good. A little peachiness to this also. Really cuts into it. A little bit overpowering for this dish. I mean, it's got a lot of flavor, a lot of richness, a little creaminess. You've got the butter. This is a little tight. Good. Let's go back one more time. This is so good. All right. If you don't make this at home, you're doing yourself a great injustice. All right. Tremendous. Got 2 really great wines. We've got the Whispering Angel, very good, very French, very nice. And then we have the Chenin Blanc. I'd say overall, the Chenin Blanc is the way to go, hands down winner. And if you don't make this at home, you're doing yourself a great injustice. This is a beautiful dish. It's quick, it's easy, it's perfect. Thanks for joining me. I'm Tom Mastriani, And you can visit me on my website at www.mastrotv.com, where you can see more great recipes, more great wines, and some great pairings. Remember, great food, great wine, great times. Cheers.